Hello, now good afternoon. Now welcome to Salo that tutorial. Okay, for this lesson, I'm gonna use phone to teach you now that since laptop they cost for some people, but I know say you don't need to wait. If you use phone, they learn am sharp sharp. But the first thing I want may you do if you are using phone, just go to your Play Store. Once you open your Play Store, go search for that compiler. When you open that compiler, you will see I'm here. I have installed my own 9B that. I don't install my own already. Install your own, put for phone. When you finish, you come open am here. Go to that app, click on the app, open the app, you go see am. From there, you click there. We now start our lecture. But if you dey use system, it's either you don't install Intelligent ID or you are using Visual Studio or you are using Android Studio. But if you no do those one, just go to your Chrome. Open your Chrome for laptop. When you open your Chrome, type the that tutorial or that part for your Chrome. You go open. You see the way the thing there. If you type that part for your Chrome, you go see this. The next thing what you go do, just click on this. Open that. This one here. You go click on the other one. Click on it. You see where it take me to. Click on that part. A platform will open where you be say you fit use dey run your code. But we no go use that one, so we no go chop our time. I go use that compiler. If you get system, use that screen, so you go be typing. But if you are using phone, as I'm using to teach you, use this that compiler app. Okay, the first thing where you go see na this thing, and now I go call this our program. This first video, I will talk on introduction to that. Where you don't see the now chapter 1, introduction to that. So we are going to start our class immediately, but make sure you follow me serially so that you will understand, and I assure you by the special grace of God you will survey this thing before 3 months pass. Okay, the first thing is that introduction to that. When we talk about that, which you dey understand by the word that, that will be programming language. I believe we are all together. Okay, now that will be programming language. How you take understand am? Because many people them don't desire to become a programmer, but the truth is say they no fit make am because of one thing or the other. Don't worry, you don't reach Salo YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how to do am. So that's how the thing there. Now the first thing we say that, when we say that as a programming language, how you take understand that na be a kind of client optimized object oriented, wey be say e be modern programming language that help people for them to do wetin, e help people to build apps. E make app dey very fast, and app to be very fast. Many platform dey like am because one thing about this that wey you see, e help people to build app on iOS, that is Apple phone. E help people to build web app like web app. E help people to build app on Android. E help people to even build app on desktop. My brother, this that they are saying na be a kind of modern programming language wey be say people like am well because e help people to do a lot of things. Combination of that and Flutter, if you build app wey be say fast like this for iOS, for web, for desktop and for Android. Now this app we are seeing here, how we take sabi am, or now which people dey control am, na which people dey guide this app, wetin dey talk about this app. The first thing wey I wan make you sabi for this thing is this that wey you see so, na Google develop that as a programming language. Na Google, na dem develop app as a programming language, to help people build app on Android, iOS, web, desktop and other ones, etc. And this same app or this same that as a programming language number 2, according people wey dem dey call heat up. According to heat up, you hear wetin dey talk, I mean heat up. Heat up dey talk say dat na im be one of the most loved programming language, meaning na dat be a kind of programming language wey be say people like am well well because of how the thing dey sweet and dey simple. And as e concern dat, if you get small knowledge about languages, programming languages like C, if you have done it before you go know, like C sharp, all dis one wey dey mention na programming language. C sharp, Java, JavaScript, there are a lot of them. If you get knowledge about dis one wey I dey mention now, oh, that means dat go dey very simple for you. If you get knowledge about C sharp, Java and JavaScript, my brother, you go enjoy dis very particular video wey I dey do give you. But if you no even get knowledge about them, you go still enjoy, because me, as I dey use pidgin dey teach you, you go understand that to the point be say for your you go even ask say, Sir Law, na who give you this kind sense? Na God o, no be any man. So dat wey you see so, GitHub dey don comment am o. Dey don comment and talk say dat na im be one of the most loved programming language. And do you know one of the thing wey shock me pass for dis dat wey you see so, e dey very easy for you, especially when you wan study am to understand. The way I go take teach you, you go love am. Now another thing wey I wan teach you for dis same session, remember I just dey introduce dat to you. The thing be the difference wey dey between dat and what? Dat and Flutter. Because dis two word wey you see so, dat and Flutter, dey dey like brother and sister. We dey use dem dey build all dis thing wey I dey tell you. Dat and Flutter, dem dey waka together. Then wetin be the difference between the two? We go take the first one. Make I talk on the first one. The first one be say dat. How you take understand dat? Wetin be the difference between dat and Flutter? Dat na im be, just like I started, I say na im be a client optimized oriented what? A client. Im be a client optimized oriented, a client optimized oriented or object oriented programming. Any I wan put object oriented programming language. Na dat be dat o. Im be a kind of language wey be say dey optimize am to the point that even the whole world dey love dat. You no fit play with am. So that is how dat dey. E dey very sweet. E sweet my, if you sabi dat, oh, you go enjoy programming. You go enjoy building app. And when we talk say Flutter, how you go take sabi or understand dis Flutter? Dis Flutter wey you see so, Flutter na im be the framework app that uses im dey use dat. If you do write dat, like dat na language wey I dey speak. Like now I dey speak pidgin, you go dey speak pidgin dey teach you. Now dis pidgin wey I dey speak, if I say Okon is a boy and Okon, you no see Okon, e simply means no say Flutter no dey. So that is how Flutter na im be the framework. Flutter na im be the framework that uses what? Dat. Na im be the framework that uses dat. E uses dat programming language. With the help of Flutter, you go see say you fit build any app for Android, iOS, web, desktop, etc. That simply means when you are using the language you go use with Flutter dey build app na dat, and you go use Flutter to do the framework. Be like say I dey talk, the thing dey happen. I say Okon is a boy, Okon appear. I say Okon go, e dey think, you dey see the thing dey move. So that is how the thing dey. So when we talk about that, the thing dey very very okay. But now when we talk say wetin we go dey use dey edit dis dat, because dis dat wey you see so, we get the base code editor for dat. The base code editor for dat, im be VS Code. Na VS Code we dey use to edit dat. When we say base editor, e be like say like platform where you fit use dey write this that programming language and dey build your app dey go like that. Na VS Code we dey use. VS Code good. Apart from VS Code, some people dey even use Android Studio. Android Studio still dey work with you, but now we dey use phone dey write dey learn the thing, so that even though when you enter your laptop, oh my brother, you go enjoy, you go remember Salor, then dey help you for this that. Are you hearing it? If you get any question, you are free to ask. So, but as this teaching dey go so, I want make everybody get down. Okay, now we still there on introduction to that too. The next thing wey I wan show you now na that history. In everything for this life, they get history. Everything for life they get history. As you dey so you get history, me I get history. I get wetin I go tell my children when they come. Wetin be the history of that? How did that come into this world? My sister and brother, that na Google develop that o, no be any other company or platform develop that. Na Google, na dem develop art or that. They develop am in the year 2011 as an alternative to JavaScript. That means if you no wan use JavaScript, you come use wetin? You use that. Na 2011 they program or develop that. Na which people develop that? Na Google. And now as an alternative to JavaScript, how dem say, you know say many things for programming e dey carry version. Many things wey dey build website, apps dey carry version. They say version this and that. Na so I wan tell you the version for that. That was released in 14 on the 14 November 2023 or 2018. Na that year they develop am, and that version na wetin? Na 1.0. That means 2013 version what? Version 1.0 was released in the year 2013. That means people wey start that time no even dey, no even start. That time wey people dey use dey do the, na that been dey exist for that time 2013, and that version na version 1.0. Now they come dey use, then they say no, make dem develop am come reach version 2. That is why in 2018, August 2018, they come develop another version wey be version what? Version 2.0. They come use, you know say for for programming things dey change o. Things wey you use today, you no go use am, you no fit use am again in the next how many years? Things dey change. That is one thing about programming. In 2023, wey be the year we are now, in 2023, you know wetin happen? They come change that again in May 2023. They come change that again to version wetin? To version 3. So even this 2013 or 2023 wey we dey so, the current version now na version 3.0. If you have not gotten your own, make sure you get them. Okay, wetin I go show you again for this same introduction to that. The thing wey I wan show you now na basic programming terms. When I say basic programming term, this thing simply means some terms we go dey use for programming call or programming language call that. Programming language call that. Wetin be the terms? The term be like say those small keyword wey we go dey use for this our business wey be that tutorial. The first one there, the first thing there na statement. We get something wey we call statement. Wetin statement dey do here? Statement here, e come be like, e come be na a kind of command wey you go tell computer say do this thing in that, and the thing go do. And most of them will end. For example, I fit tell computer say go, or I fit tell computer say example A na im be equal to what? Na im be equal to 1. Now most of the statement wey we go dey use go dey end with semicolon for that. I don't know if you are, don't worry, if you no understand it, you go understand am. Just dey follow me. Most of the statement wey we go dey use na A is equal na semicolon. Most of the statement we go write go end with semicolon for that. Take note of that. When you tell computer say do this thing, how e go end? E go end with semicolon, most of them. Another thing wey be that basic programming term wey you go see for this teaching when we advance na expression. We get another one wey we call expression. And wetin this expression dey talk about? Expression na im be value or something wey you fit calculate as value, just like I bin talk say a just like I bin talk say a is equal to 1, I put semicolon. Now expression the value I fit be say, maybe I fit say b na im be equal to what? Na im be equal to 5 or 52, or b na im be 5 plus what? 5 plus 2. Na those kind thing you go dey see. And another thing you be say you go dey see something like this expression. My expression fit be like this. Might show you. If I wan write anything, I fit say hello world. If you check when I open this app, the first thing dem go show you na hello world. Na the common statement dem dey use, or expression wey dem dey use for programming language, whether you be mobile developer or web developer. You go see something like hello world. Na one anything, na common expression wey everybody, all programmer dey use. Another thing wey you go see for this same teaching, wey be say we call terms used for that, na keyword. We get something wey we call keyword. Number 3 na keyword. We get something wey we dey call keyword. Wetin this keyword dey stand for, my sister? Keyword here na im be specific key wey be say e dey carry word dey keep. E dey thing be like say na container wey be say e dey carry some word. For example, we get things like, let me say example, we get something like int. Int na keyword. We get if na keyword. We get var, that's variable, na keyword. We get string na keyword. And we get constant. We get a lot of them. We get constant. We even get things like boolons, for etc. You go understand all these things na small small. Just dey follow me up. All this one wey I dey mention now, they call them keyword. We call them what? Keyword. Na keyword wey they call them. Na keyword wey they use for programming language called that. Another thing wey you go see, number 4 na identifier. We get something wey we call identifier. Wetin this identifier dey do? Might show you something. We say identifier. Wetin identifier dey do? Identifier na im be the names wey programmer or wey dey create for programmers to use dey define some things like function or class. Identifier dey create am to be used so that they fit define things wey be variables. We use am to define things wey be variables. We use am define things wey get function. Na dem we call identifier. As e dey go, you go understand. And this identifier wey you see so, they sef no go be keyword o. You must have a unique name. Example, for example, might show you identifier. If I say int na keyword. But now if I come say int we always use with something like age, or we use with something like any other, like number. Int number, int age. If I talk say int age is equal to wetin? Is equal to 30. You don see now. That age wey you see here, this age wey I dey touch so, that age wey you see na im be wetin we call identifier. Take note. And we get another thing wey I wan show you. We call the next one na number 5, based on the terminology or the terms wey we go dey use for this lecture. The next thing na im be high level programming language. I dey call am HLPL, high level programming language. When we say high level programming language, na im be the easy one to learn, my brother. Users friendly, and they themselves use English like sentence. Example na that, C and Java. All this one no too concern us, but wetin I want make you take note of na all these things wey I dey mention. Another one wey I wan show you, make we leave that one, not too important for now, na compiler. The next one wey be number 6 na compiler. We get something wey we dey call compiler. Now compiler, wetin be compiler? Compiler na im be Compiler na im be a computer program wey be say im dey change high level programming language into machine. E dey change high level programming language wey dey very high to machine, to dey function as machine. And now we get another one wey be call number 7, we call am syntax. I dey like dis syntax, e dey very very important role for dis lecture. Syntax na programming language wey be say pattern wey you fit use. Syntax na im be the thing be like say na pattern or rules that you yourself fit use dey give concept for code. So we have come to the end of introduction to that. If you have not learned anything, I believe you should just take time and study this, you understand it better. Just listen to wetin I dey talk, you go know say I wan really teach you this, that. Thank you. We go meet again in our chapter 2. We don start as you dey see so. May we enjoy ourselves, take a break. We meet again in the next chapter 2. Thank you.